What is wrong with G2? Well, that is what everyone in the community is asking, but why? Before we switch to Counter-Strike 2, G2 actually won the last big event in Counter-Strike Go by winning IEM Cologne, so many thought they would take over in CS2. This has clearly not happened. Today we'll break down G2 as a team to understand what is wrong with them. Let's start by breaking down two matches where G2 as a top 5 team got dominated by M80, a team barely ranked in the top 50s, and TheMongolz, a team ranked outside of the top 20, to see how G2 lost to these two teams. G2 starts in a 1-2-2, with 2 players in both mid and B, and then 1 solo A player who will start in donut. This is a very common setup, and the reason is just how much easier A is to retake than B, so having less players here makes a lot of sense. As well as G2 focusing a lot on mid with 2 players, and the possibility of the donut player to help them, and using a smoke and a Molotov bottom mid for this to help them take middle. Over on B, G2 will use a nade and a Molotov combo to make sure M80 has to smoke to cross to cave, as well as then flashing into Cheetah to take it. So G2 are quite aggressive, while M80 are sending 3 players, some towards bottom mid and some outside of A, and then 2 players outside of B. M80 will start by using this smoke for red room, but due to all of the utility G2 uses, they can't win mid yet. But here the B players will try to win something, and here they smoke the Molotov from G2 to be able to win cave, as well as using this Molotov towards cave to force G2's cave player to either push cave or fall back. And here M80 will flash like this, and here set up a 1v1 between Swisher and HooXi, and here Swisher wins this, and G2 can't trade it back. Since while all of this is happening, G2 has fallen off middle, something that is an issue, since that leaves HooXi completely alone and stuck with no help. And here's the mistake, G2 does not only give away mid, but goes super passive when they are a man down. That is when you have to start looking for M80 players to kill. And here M80 after taking mid with 2 players are pushing A with only 1 smoke. The goal is to make sure the donut player is not smoked, so he will focus side and not mid. Since if you smoke him, he will look mid, and this might ruin the split push M80 wants to go for. Nexa can find 1 kill and m80 finds 1 more as well. But look at how m80 was positioned, in the open, and the hallway thing in donut. So here he can only get a 1-for-1 trade. As well as Nexa is dealt with, and M80 has sight and the man advantage. And NiKo tries and almost wins a 1v3, but loses to Swisher who only had 2 HP left.
Defense has gotten real strong all of a sudden. Wreck at the single box.
Yeah, m80's managed to find Mongolz as well. He's going to get run down though. Good work from Swisher. A second now on the Mac 10. Hiding on the site is Nexa with 50 HP, but he's just going to get swung on. It's another for Swisher. High impact round. He started with an SMG. He's going to end with an AWP, or is it all over? The clutch was there. It's Swisher, baby.
Let's skip into this round, and look at what M80 are doing. How is this possible? It's a 5v5 and M80 has all players middle, with 3 of them taking red room, as we saw in round 4. G2 are very good at going passive after taking mid control early, and this is what M80 wants to abuse. And as we can see, NiKo is aware of this, but only because the donut player gets smoked off. So here he will be the solo player fighting of 3 players pushing him. And here he is found. Both players hit the headshot, one had the M4, the other had the AK. And look at M80, understanding that the space they won by getting this kill and red room can't be wasted. And G2 are super passive, so this is perfect. And here they will use this flash to just blind anyone in CT no matter if they are in temple or on site. Then they smoke off CT and focuses their attention towards B site. But here it goes wrong. HooXi can find Sin and m80 finds Molbs. And just like that, G2 has gotten the advantage. And here we can talk about the spacing of M80. They allowed both HooXi and m80 to find a kill each with no trades right away, as well as Hunter chimes in and finds 1 more kill. So M80 has lost 3 players for 2 kills. So they're down. How can they play around this? Well, here they need to focus on what's important, dealing with the cave player. And here they will smoke them off, and G2 uses their nade too soon to break the smoke, and this will allow M80 to cross to the other side of site and plant the bomb safe. And there is the issue. G2 has wasted 2 pieces of utility for no reason. Why did they even flash here? And now we will see G2 throw this round. Let's start with Nexa. Why is he in spawn here and waiting, since if you look at cave, while there are 2 players going out, meaning if both players were to die from cave, Nexa is left alone to clutch. And that is what happened, and Nexa is left in this clutch since the coordination between G2 players were just awful.
For this, and we're halfway through the bomb.
The allowed steps down with no trade. m80 next, spotted out, and M80 are going to take it. The nade's good. Not good enough. Rex is hiding in the beehive. There's no time for Nexa, and it's another M80 round.
G2 lost this round. A round that was a 5v3 in the favor of G2, and it's all thanks to this guy. So how did G2 throw this? Well, in a way only G2 can. Well, let's start by looking at the setup in the 3v5. G2 are as split up as possible, and in a 2-man advantage, well, that is not ideal. And M80 can abuse this by killing HooXi and bringing the advantage down to only one player. But here they want to execute onto G2, but they're met by a Molotov, and to be fair, M80 are quite split up as well, with the AWP solo ramp and 2 players stuck behind a Molotov. And here is where the issue arises for M80. Nexa is able to kill the planter, and make sure M80 need to focus this. But here M80 rather wants to take long, and quickly the trade come in. And in the end, TheMongolz is alone in a 1v3 with 39 HP. So how do G2 throw this? Here's a clip.
Punished for it. Now all onto Mouths. He's done well. Very well. Modesty left in the clouds.
Let's analyze this. G2 are again very split up. And here NiKo went with Nexa. But he is not able to trade and mobs make light work of him. And the last 2 G2 players are coming both from short, but are way too fast. Since remember, mobs right now have seen long, so he knows long is clear. As well as behind him in ramp and cave should be clear since it's not long ago since he had his teammate clear it out. And here I'm getting flashback to the same angle clip. Well, when you spray, if 2 players coming from the same angle, you can just keep spraying and win this fight rather easy. And here G2 has Modesty, who had a Molotov, flash and a smoke. Why did he not use them? Since they want to be fast to trade NiKo, never ideal. And here Hunter's found right away, and that leaves Modesty alone, who holds like he should with the AWP. Only issue is these walls on the side of Modesty has openings in them, since they are made out of rocks. And here mobs can use the bottom one to spot Modesty before he sees mobs, because he's closer and with the AWP out. And here he can deal with Modesty rather fast, an amazing clutch.
Go on, Rek. Gets himself in. Long is the threat. Turns his back on Nexa and is punished for it. Now all onto Mouths. He's done well. Very well. Modesty left in the clouds. Mouths!
M80 has pistols, while G2 has a full buy. So do anyone want to guess what happens? Well, let's skip to the action. G2 starts by throwing a fake towards A, and this almost works. As we can see, Slax is about to rotate over, but a fake loses all purposes if you're not going out or fast to the other side. And here M80 smokes main off, and we can see Slax goes towards A, sees that no one is out and falls back. This is the first issue of G2's strat in this round. Then G2 does something in mid, but again it's a bad fake with only 1 player, and as we can see M80 does not care at all. But G2 are going for players B, where only 2 pistols are waiting for them. Let's talk about spacing and executes, since this is something G2 does not understand. And many teams do not, of course. If you go for an execute and get smoked off, you need to make a call for everyone, not just yourself. That is if you go or not, since if 3 players decide to stay and 1 decides to run out, well, you're gonna give the enemy a free kill. But if you all go out, you will make the round way more doable. So let's see what happens. G2 are going out, and here Swisher uses a great smoke, and NiKo is out and dealt with rather fast. But where's the trade? G2 were 4 players B. How is the only one out NiKo? Oh, the rest decides to stay behind, as well as NiKo was way too fast out alone. And here is the issue. It seemed like G2's players wanted to trade while the other wanted to wait out the smoke. And this leads to a blockage in the smoke. And look at the damage Sync can do just because G2 got stuck. Insane. The round got close, but in the end M80 took it and won this match 13-2.
You just need 1 more after that.
Slax is going to be here in time. If that's a good place to HooXi, and NiKo goes down empty-handed. Now you're smoked off. This is a perfect defense. Look at the damage from that 5-7.
Brilliant force.
Sin and Swisher lining up. He only isolates 1. A 10-second defuse. Plenty of time.
Let's just keep on talking about the key parts of the rounds. It's a pistol round, and here it's a 5v5. Mongols are able to get sight with only this smoke. It's a good smoke, but not too robust, and Mongols would soon understand why. But this basically allows you to cross to sight from main and not water. As we can see, Mongols has 2 players from water, so here we can see on the retake G2 takes rather quick control of this round, with 2 players from CT are able to find some kills, since Mongols are giving away backside with only Sensu trying to hold it down, and G2 has the man advantage. Blitz finds 1 more kill, and it seems like the game is back. But here is where you are wrong. Mongols are just too split up as possible, with 1 player backside who will just take fights until he dies, since he has no place to go. 1 coming water who will just hold for any players crossing, but can't really hold the bomb, and then the last player in main just playing for the bomb. G2 uses this flash and then has 1 player jumping through the smoke, while 1 player goes backside. And this tricks Blitz to look the wrong way and G2 find 1 kill and the man advantage, as well as the water player is smoked off, so he will try to run through the smoke to find a kill. This backfires and leaves Techno in a 1v3, but what is G2 doing? They knew about Techno, so why is Nexa in such an open position to him? Well, no idea. And here Techno can find his kill. A kill like this triggers HooXi to try to trade, and that makes sense, but here he is found. As well as just like that, it's a 1v1, since again G2 are stressing with these trades and leaves one player left to try to win, and Techno cleans up the round and wins a crucial pistol for his team.
In their favor, this is a big opportunity for G2 to get on the board early, and Hunter's gonna seize that opportunity with a headshot onto Blitz. Techno needs two, gets them both. Hunter's alone in the clutch, has to isolate this duel, and already gooshed. It's Techno, baby, 3K this time.
Mongols lost the second round, so going into here, their goal are just to make it competitive. And why they have 4 upgraded pistol and 1 scout, while G2 has a full buy. Mongols are going for a B take, and here G2 are 3 players, so how will this go wrong? It all starts with Hunter. He is here holding con, and here jiggling with a Molotov in his hand. And the reason you do this is so when you spot a player you can Molotov very fast. And here when he spots Messino, he will Molotov, but Messino is fast and can peek him before the Molotov damage starts to ramp up. But Hunter wins this, but then he goes back with an SMG and gets just tapped out of the server and gives back the advantage. And this is key for Mongols to go for sight and execute. m80 misses a crucial shot towards main and here gets Molotov out of his position, and look, G2 are now stuck here. And that is perfect for the Deagles, since from here you can set up some good close range fights. And look at Mongols, they have a Deagle pushing close, Scout staying in main, and a rifle going pizza. And just like that, they have full sight control. All upgraded guns, and G2's A players has to now come in and try to clean up the mess the 3 other players left. And that is impossible.
Player is well committed to this B-bomb site. Molotov is in, Mazzino's beat it, but he can't beat Hunter. Senzu can, nice Deagle. Off from m80 misses, Molotov forces him out.
This would be very G2-esque if you fumble this one after the crazy second round, wouldn't it? See, nails the shot onto Techno, needs to get another. It's 9-10 Scout to put him down now. HooXi's been caught with a flash screen of Blitz. 9-10's given us a Scout showcase.
We skipped a lot of rounds, but I wanted to talk about this round where G2 has the advantage and then throws it away, since that shows the glaring issue for G2. Going into this round, Mongols are on a pistol buy, while G2 has a full buy, and again, how can G2 throw this? And it all started with Hunter. I just have to ask why. It's match point for Mongols. You know the enemy economy is not great and it's a 5v5. Why are you just walking out of this smoke? It would have made sense if G2 had a player in water who on this contact would have pushed out of con. But no, and Hunter has given away the opening and a gun. G2 slows it down since they need to get more map control or just some kills. But here they decide, why not try to go B again? And here Mongols are ready with 3 players. 9-10 gets the info and here falls back to take the attention of G2. So when NiKo walks out, well, he will be met by Hunter's AK. And that AK has now given Mongols a proper advantage. Nexa is able to get 1 kill, but here on the side take, G2 uses this smoke. Only problem is that this smoke is not as good. And we talked about this, and just look how m80, who walks up on pizza, gets Molotov and now walks into the smoke, and here is found. No idea why he did this. As well as with all of this happening, Blitz from behind is able to find 1 more kill, and just like that, Mongols has gotten 4 kills for 1 death. Crazy how badly coordinated G2 was.
It's good enough to make me worried. Thanks.
Oh, the lurk smoke actually punished. How has Senzu got the outward off? There's that AK. Hunter's AK takes down NiKo in the hands of Senzu. Through the flame, he's committed through this. That's a chance as well. m80 has to have impact here. It's a 2v4. They're gonna lose like this. It was a half buy.
We are over to the players, and here I will go over 1 demo per player, and the reason this video is so long, to kind of see what we can learn from them. So let's hop in game and into the first demo. But if somebody wants to like translate what the knife says, it would be nice to see. Alright, in the pistol run, start jump spotting here, which you know, it's like a good jump spot. You see whoever runs up, but like the problem is like around now. Is that like now he goes very close and this smoke kind of forces him to be out. Because either you have to fall back and leave his other B player completely alone. So he's forcing himself up here. Some whiffs, but very good flashes helped. I think it is his teammate who threw the flashes. But they're being traded so fast. I don't know if you see this, guys. Like, I don't know how to even like explain that. But like, at like some point, G2 had everybody here. And just as fast as they were able to get 2 kills here, everyone else died. And NiKo is now left alone, clutching a 1v2, which is pretty hard on this site. As well as he only had 3 HP. Alright, he gets the first. I know I skipped it, but like that was just a massive waste by Slacks. We're just playing, and all you need to do is just to hold. NiKo don't have a kit. 1 bullet, by the way, and the pistol he picked up. That's why he's changing. One build reserve in magazine, like now he's the other guy just know about you, which he already did, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. I don't really like playing close to this with your knife out. Like if somebody just like pushes through, you're kind of fucked, and that could happen. Of course, due to have people down watching. As well as like, look how useless he is rendered right now. And so just look at G2, guys. They focus this much. NiKo stays here and make himself completely useless, by the way. Much better of him to go here when you have 2 players already taking mid. As well, just look here. They just put all 5 here, and G2 can't do anything. But it's a beautiful deagle. You are NiKo with the mouse and the NiKo graffiti, which of course is the mouse from all of his highlight. A good pre-fire. Did not get the bomb though, right? Because like he can get a 1-for-1 trade here, it's fine. But it's like it's the bomb you rather want to take. Yeah, they're just being picked apart left and right. It's very unfortunate for them, I guess. Come on, it's the first like proper buy from like both teams. First proper buy, which is a key round. We've already broken this round down, but let's see how NiKo does this. Yeah, he multis there, so just as we explained, it's a good multi and a good nade combo. Like whoever burns there will be there. But there's the problem, right? Like, it's not about NiKo, but NiKo staying here, holding this, kind of thinking his Molotov and nade. I love actually how you can't draw under the smokes. Interesting. You know, wouldn't mean he didn't need to help HooXi here. Kind of fucks him. Because right now, look at everything they just gave away, right? Look at everything that's given away now. And that leaves you as NiKo in quite a tough position. NiKo kind of understands this, but like you can't really rotate off because he's a solo guy. And it's a minute left and he rotates off. I don't like that at all. Okay, so just so everybody understands, the reason I don't like him rotating off, that's because, of course, if he's here and he's holding here, he can't see anything here, so that's fine. And then you can rotate off. But there's 1 whole minute left, and you already rotate out. You know, Swisher, let's pretend Swisher had a bomb. He can just walk back. They could, right? And of course, the bomb has been spotted here, but there are many ways this could go wrong, right? A lure could come you won't be ready for, and stuff like that. But his team, as you can see, is found very quick, as we saw. And NiKo does a great attempt here, by the way, by pushing through the smoke on the plant. Because very few people just hold it. Thanks to Swisher's 1 HP, and he still gets the kill. It's so unfortunate. This is a good smoke. It's for the door outside of B. You have to do a little W on this, so you can see where it lands. It's a very good early smoke. And we'll go here. There you go. Okay. NiKo and the teammate have taken this, which I think is fine. Right, you wait for the molotov to fade off and you swing out. And as you can see, G2 have like they've taken full bottom mid control, which is very good for a play like this. Right, because now they have basically all rotation, so I can kind of give away A, as you see they have done, to rather focus and just like getting the kills here and play off. The problem is this smoke though. This smoke is holding them off for 15 seconds because they don't have any nades left. And that is an issue on the retake. You're giving away half of the fuse time, or like the bomb time, just for this smoke, which is not ideal, guys, just so you know. We're back here. It's a lot of people here. NiKo's using this smoke because I think it's a missed smoke by the enemy. He's gonna do a jump throw while right-clicking this. Left clicking actually, okay. Or left and right clicking. Good smoke, smokes for ramp. His teammate is being spammed. They're spamming back. Usually spamming back means you got hit. That's a good thing to know and learn. Molotov's down here, and a nade. Way too early nade, by the way. Way too early nade. This is a good one. This smoke goes for door again, and he's going to push down on this. Yeah, perfect. And it's even before the Molotov. Yeah, you've been spotted. He's pushing through. He can hear the dude like... Oh, he whiffs. Oh, that sucks. That was a great play though, right? Look. Right, him pushing down, right? Basically allowed Nexa to fall off and help more on A, since as you can see, A is open. But he needed this kill. Now not getting this kill, G2 left both bomb sites open, only have mid control. That's not ideal when nobody is challenging for middle, and Sin is even on site. Alright, so it's a full buy. It's a very key round. It's 0-9. M80 have been just destroying G2 up until this point. So let's see what happened here. Alright. Usually you don't have a good spawn, so on this like lackluster spawn you want to just Molotov and play backside usually. Because you know spawns are key, right? So as he does now, a teammate Molotovs, plays backside. Jump spots there, he sees the op and he pushes through. I hate this. When you have such a bad spawn as like here, and you go this route right there, instead of going this right there, right? You would have cut away so much time. You allow a player to be here, because the Opera, he's just baiting for this guy. So NiKo thinks, oh, it's only an AWP here. I can push close. I take a nade, get ready to throw the nade. He peeks and you die. It's very sucks to see, I guess. Alright, NiKo is back. You have an MP9 for the second last round. It's 10-0, man. That's a tough pill to swallow as a top 5 team, as we talked about so far in the video. Alright, again, MP9, you want to be playing close, either in cave or taking ramp. Good Molotov, good nade, we've seen the setup. Yeah, I hate this. And then he goes this far back and starts by jiggling, right? I'm just sorry to always bring this up. When you're this far back and you're jiggling for this kill, this far back, you're jiggling for this kill, it's just lost already. You know what I mean? Like, if the AK were to peek, you are dead. You're not hitting two headshots on the time he can hit you with one. Just so you, like, are aware of that. That's probably a reason NiKo very quickly falls back. Oh, and he goes back. He's so unsure, man. Like, look how unsure he is here. It's crazy. Alright, G2 loses a teammate. They have to rotate over. They don't have the best buy, as you can see. Deagle and 3 SMGs. Nexa finds a crucial kill. NiKo is smoked. Interesting smoke to use. So this allows you to just push through. I like this a lot. Gets one. Tries to find his kill. It's not easy. But this smoke allows him to fall off. So it kind of worked in the end, I guess. A good nade. Good awareness of actually getting away. Oh, they're going CT. NiKo either going to get this kill and win, or he's going to die. Yeah, he's going to win. He's going to win off that kill. Perfect. Like, coordination again is issue. And now the Molotov, right? That Molotov is crucial. That kind of ruined where NiKo wanted to play, just because he hit his teammate. As well as he's now stuck behind this Molotov. As you can see, M80 isn't really going out on this, which makes it much easier for NiKo at least to play this. It's a nice little opening here you can try to abuse. I don't understand why flashing there. Now it would have made sense to flash. Before that, no, not at all. So I don't think it's the correct decision to just flash there. And alright, so player 2 is going to fight 2 players. Gets 1. Gets 2. HooXi with 2 kills is big. This forces NiKo, by the way, to hold middle, because as you can see, nobody in G2 is holding middle. NiKo kind of decided, alright, since we have one long, one cheetah, I'm gonna hold. Very bad flash to go for. Like, you see that flash, by the way? Just so you know. Nobody... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. As you know... How do I get up the map again? There we go. As you know, he went for this flash, which is a good flash. But when nobody is peeking on it, it's useless. You're just wasting a crucial piece of utility. Keep that in mind. But as well, NiKo is holding great. The only problem here, which I probably didn't like talk properly about, is that he turns for the flash, which is good. And then he gets the first kill. But the swing is so perfectly timed, right? This dude get dealt with. As you saw, he stopped shooting. As you saw. Brrr. And that little piece where he stopped shooting, that split second, that's when the other team player peak. Because at that split second, as a player, you will use that to like get your gun back, you know, get the spray control out of the gun, and then get ready for the next kill. And if you peek, then you catch him completely off guard. Well played by Melps. Alright, damn, the X-ray. NiKo have gotten the pistol dropped, which makes sense. He's quite good with it. You can see that M80 have basically left B completely open. But as you see, they only leave it open until they get B ramp control. And this is when G2 have just been way too late, to be fair. They've allowed them to take full B control and rotate over before the execute happens. That is way too late. But again, it's like, you can't of course know that. NiKo's now holding for this player and not the player who was close left. Oh, he fall back. Great opening by NiKo. 5v4. Very easy to be spammed from donuts. Very easy to be spammed from donuts. 2 guys in here makes it very claustrophobic. Alright, M80 are going out. NiKo need 1 kill minimum. He falls off here though. You gotta help Hunter. You gotta help Hunter. Well played, well played. Yeah, I didn't like the post-plant setup, but same, like M80 didn't have a great post-plant either. So I guess it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. They get smoked off, which is, you know, it's a very unfortunate smoke. Because this just blocks everything off you're doing. Absolutely everything. That's a good smoke you can learn from, yeah. Then number 2 goes solo. NiKo goes solo. He gets 1 kill though. And NiKo did not go solo, but here he goes solo. Slacks finds 3. It's insane. And what can you learn from this run other than NiKo and his teammate just played like ass? That's all you can learn from that. A great flash, by the way. It's a good flash if there are anything happening mid. You want to pop this flash and help your mid player. It's like a good flash to know, I guess. It's a very good flash to know. It's very easy as well to line up. And you can't really go much wrong with it. But you have to do a little W before throwing this. Otherwise, you will only blind you and your own teammates. He's shot, but nobody is pushing. It's very key information, by the way. And I think this tells you a lot about like the composure of G2. That even though this player is shooting, he's jumping, right? They're not... it's such a... Wait, dude... Here I am glazing them, how good they are of like just chilling here. Hunter have the flash ready, but he doesn't pop it because nobody is pushing. And then as soon as G2 is starting to actually make a lot of noise here, Hunter walks away. Very unfortunate. He's quick back. He runs back. This have, by the way, this little stop here has already delayed the retake quite a bit. Right, look how far the Mongols can get before they're even out there, right? So it's been very delayed right now. Alright, so the plant is happening. He loses a teammate. He finds some kills. It's a 3v3. That's very good. Hunter works backside. He finds 1 kill. Perfect. But like, yeah, this as well. Like, he goes to tap it, gets stinked, and just killed. You can't do anything about that, let's be honest. Hunter is the dedicated water / con player for G2. It's a very like key position. Because like, key things to know about this position before yourself. First of all, you are the most important player in the whole match when you have this position. Mid might be it, but usually it's the water player who is the most like important, respected position. But there are some key things to know. First thing is that the T are usually faster than you down here. So peeking out, peeking out here, it's very risky and something you usually don't do because the T's are just fast. As you can see, Hunter just got here, and look here, they're already gotten 2 players here. Just always know that. No matter if you have the best spawn or not, you will usually not be the best, the first guy to peek water. The second thing is, you need to know how to like properly play this map, right? You need to listen for jumps in the water, steps outside of B, and steps towards middle. You need, as the surveillance guy here, you need to watch for that. As well as just like, you need to always make a decision when to watch here, or like side towards B, and when to watch water. What a lot of teams do in like execute here is that they will have like 3 players here and 2 here, and you as the player here have to make a decision of who do you need to help. Do you need to help your teammates on site or yourself here, right? Because dying here, you just blow open all of this right now. So that's just a very key position to play in, but you know, in key positions you need to have a lot of impact. Playing close here, quite risky, gets flashed out and just killed. But like if you look at from 910's POV, right, just so you can kind of understand what happens there. His only job as dope is to hold this, by the way. Right, and he's holding it in such a way that if he gets flashed and shoot, he can always fall off. Right, he gets blinded. Like, it's not properly blinded because he's so far away, so he's not getting full blinded. So that peak is not that ideal, let's be quite honest here. Because you can see G2 are fully focusing mid with 3 players. What you want to do now is to flash and then peek off this. And he falls off because like whatever happens here, he shouldn't really be worried about this because like this push will force a rotation. The reason he's going back is because G2 saw the bomb. But as you can see, G2 kind of do what you should do, just give them a bomb and then just play site. We got a 2-man advantage. And now he's want to hold water, but you don't want to push it, because as you know, they have no clue of what is happening in water. So it's smoked off, he can now push it, and that's perfect. Now we just hold. And you can see, Mongols have a player now wanting to take this. There are some lurk smokes you can do. Yeah, okay, he will just re-smoke it. Yeah, and you just completely block them out. They lose 1 player, you kind of have to hold this now. It would be so fun if he walks out and just kills, like spams through smoke. Yeah, this is very dangerous. Like, he's clearing this and now falling back. Because he's all alone on B, and then water is not a good position. Backside is much better in this off angle, much better. Because usually the guy in water is not clearing this. Usually, I should say. You know, sometimes they do. But usually they clear everything else. They have 2 players in water. Here, he needs to come up clutch. Uses his Molotov way too soon. Like, Mongols are not even pushing, but this Molotov will tell them that, like, okay, water is clear because this small, like, they wouldn't have Molotov their own player stuck there. Now we can take this. And see how they can just now run out without being contested just because this Molotov was way too soon. Alright, they're going for the plant, and in the end, like, Mongols have the money. They basically only need a plant, to be fair. They only need a plant, and they should be happy about this. 910 get a kill. 910 get 2 kills. Like, you need to swing here, but you have to wait for his teammate coming behind. Perfect. And he swings on that. And so he had the plan of going towards water, but now he switches around. I have no idea why. Is it a boost they're going to do? No. Why did he... Huh? I don't understand why he would do that. That kind of ruins him and like his setup and where he want to be. They usually are, so you have... It's not like very popular, but usually there are like set times you want to be in like key areas of the map. There are set times you want to be just to see where they are, right? In key areas of the map, but as a CT, but as a T as well, right? In like these spots of the map. There are set times, right? Within 5 seconds, within 3, within 5, 6, 7. What happened here with Hunter is that he gets ready to go for this route and get here, or this route and get here. But what happened is he stops, he then goes here and all the way around like this. Like, look how much time he wastes, like on a rush. This is not ideal. He will be caught off guard around here. So it's like a set time he kind of have ruined for himself right now. which I have no idea why he did. But, you know, might have been a call, like, let's take mid, and then somebody as a second caller said something like, I don't want to take mid. Alright, so TheMongolz have shown himself in water, he Molotovs them off, and you can see TheMongolz just falls off. Because they know how crucial water is for G2, and this is all a fake, it seems like. You can see, as I always say, right, a fake loses all purposes if nothing more happens. And as you can see, TheMongolz just go super slow, but they're taking mid control. And that's crucial information. Very, very crucial information for them. And you can see this forces basically this. Like, they don't know about the player in mid, but because G2 have so little info on B, this forces both player in water. That's not good. And G2 just gets mowed down completely in round 7. Alright, G2 have lost last few rounds. I think it's 4 in a row now? No, 2 in a row. They won 1. 2 in a row. Alright, so again, Hunter's fast out. Here goes for this. Is this like a... Well, let's check that Molotov quickly. It's like an anti-strat Molotov for this. Crazy. It's an anti-strat Molotov for the smoke spot. That's an interesting one. Well, I like it's a fun gimmicky one. It's interesting, right? You Molotov this, which means this forces this player to the corner, forces this player he can't push. But I think this Molotov mainly is to make sure they can't do any early smokes from here, because this spot right here you want to aim and you want to throw this smoke right here. But it's not like a super good Molotov, because the AWP could just go up here or any other player up here and you have like the height advantage. Very hard to pre-fire that. So it's like, yes, it's a good Molotov, but it's like, it's such a niche one. Then they're going to be flashed out, they're going to peek on this, and now you need a kill. Great trade. Yeah, but Monacy dies right away, and you see here now, G2 have left B, but Hunter's alone here. Maybe he gets another, he does not get another. Like, the only problem in that round is that G2 leaves B to fight here at the same time, because Hunter is not in water. They can just win B back, so it doesn't really matter, like, whatever he does in this round. Alright, and now they're being executed. The Molotov is good for once. Last time we talked about it was not good. It forces 1 player out and 2 players back. Perfect, but that's a perfect Molotov. Now Molotov's default loses his teammate, but teammate dropped him the Molotovs, it's fine. Now he only holding main. And he's forced off by a flash. Plant goes in, and as the low player, I would have pushed this. Nice. Yeah. Again, he's like very fast using this flash, not peeking it. I think a lot of people have to learn from this. Yeah, he hears something outside, and he gets just pushed out. The problem when you kind of leave water is that you need to know what to do. Because like, if you see the box, when you leave water, you have only one place to hide. That's behind this pillar. And that's not a good place if you have left this, and this is open. So when he now gets stuck here because he's being pushed from here and here, you're just fucked. Because like, you have nowhere to hide in this spot. So he had to be faster to go out or faster to take a fight and at least get some info here. Which is unfortunate, I guess. Let's do some T rounds and we will call it after. Alright, so start great opening. Oh, 1 HP just gets away. Very risky to do in the opening. As well as G2 giving him the bomb as the low player is kind of insane. Because you want the low player to just push and jump around. As well as you can see on TheMongolz, they're just fully taking here. Amen. Next, I find a great kill. But yeah, okay. This will make the split much more doable, by the way, getting this kill. But your mid players, these two right here, they have to be faster. And they are splitting up as well. Right, NiKo finds 1 kill. This will force the B rotation. Unless they already decided to save. Yeah, this forces rotation right away. As soon as 910 get that kill, it's forced rotation. Hunter can clean up. Great flank by him. And now you kind of know B is basically clear, right? Hunter will be able to get this kill. Perfect. And you just win it from there. Great job by Hunter going around and splitting up with his brother. It's the reason why as well Hunter played this far behind. Because on these bad buys like pistol and stuff, a very common strategy is just to flash over and kill the player who's here. Even though he gets 2 kills, you still get a rifle from him. And that's more than enough. So that's why he plays this very like anti-flash. If he gets flashed, he can easily run to the left back to spawn, no issues. Or he can just play behind here. There's a reason he plays far away. And now when they are like, as you can see, as soon as nexa are starting to get these kills, he can walk up close. Because this forces B players to rotate. So if we just walk slowly up, trying to kill whoever is here. Alright, Hunter on the full buy. They're on the full buy. Alright, so let's see that smoke. I think this is like a city smoke. Yeah, this is the cross smoke. It's not like a super amazing cross smoke to do if that's the only thing you do. But it's more to like force, as you can see, look at that smoke by the way guys. Smoke have forced the mid player, let me show you guys. Smoke have forced the mid player out here, forced 1A player here. before they now go back because it's a fake, right? But if G2 would have like pushed out here, they would have taken mid completely away from TheMongolz. Great job. So you can see one smoke like that early on could actually, you know, it's a good fake if you do something with it, which G2 didn't do here. So what you usually see on Hunter in mid is that he will help his team. This is a very bad spacing, by the way. Very bad spacing. Very bad spacing, yeah. How do we know that's a bad spacing? I will show you why, guys. I knew that even before they were peaked, okay? Because I'm going to show you around now why this is bad spacing. Here. First of all, this is a free kill. Just like that's how easy that is. This is a free kill, right? If, let's say, I am the CT. I'm swinging, widening this. You see? They're lined up. This is a free kill. Because the AWPer, he's out with a utility because he's going to flash. And that's the issue that they will face here. So let's see who's the one that's peeking them. It's Blitz. Look at Blitz. Look at how easy this will be for Blitz. That's literally 2 kills almost. His teammate does this. He's going to smoke off and they're winning here. Insanity. Alright, he takes off the silencer. I have no idea why. But okay, let's see. If you didn't know, right, we draw the USPS like this. This is the USPS, right? With the silencer, I'm just going to try to draw it as big, right? With the silencer, it's sticking out like this. So maybe you remove the silencer, like to cover the pistol more behind walls and stuff. It might be that. Because I have no idea why else you would have taken it off. And it's better when you're going to like run and gun, I know. Without silencer is better. Otherwise than that, it's just not ideal. But this is something we saw Simple do quite a lot as well. So, you know, maybe it's just learn from the GOAT. Now, let's see. It's very slow start. Very slow. He's just jiggling, waiting for anything to happen. And as we knew, Hunter had the flash ready. He sees some people. He's waiting now. Now he's waiting for the flash. Flash coming. When you heard him drop down, you gotta rotate. Perfect. He's rotating. m80 is moving a lot, so it kind of makes sense he took off the silencer if he's just running, gunning. You know what I mean? I do some good peeks. Trying to find the guy on pizza. Sensu dies. Great opening by m80, and he's dead. NiKo. So he will take first contact. As you can see, his player to the left of him is kind of playing like anti-flash. You see him turning. Shows that Mongols are in mid. As well as just like they're not going out through the smoke. Alright, so one guy, no, he's in water, never mind. Mongols are not going middle though. So as the AWPer here, you're going to be holding until you hear something everywhere else, right? Here's some utility, he's now rotating. But he's doing the shift walking, because the guys in water could still hear them. And you don't want to give away that you're like left mid. Interesting flash over, it's not amazing, it's kind of just there so number one can do a peek, get some info and fall off as you see him doing. And m80 will go and hold. What I think happened here is that m80 will get a kill or two. Like, or at least 1 or 2 tags. He sees a shadow, great find of the shadow, great tags. If I'm not mistaken, he tagged 2 players, got 1 assist even, and now you rotate off. Maybe too soon to rotate off, but at the same time they kind of thought they would be like rotating. Alright, 4v2 by the way, 4v2. How do they win this? Well, people are tagged, and that's probably what they're banking on. Great headshot. Great headshot. Can't find his kill. Finds it. 1v1. What a round that is. That he's clipping it, writing something in chat. Like, that is insane. Oh, like, what can you do against that? There's nothing to even analyze there. It's just perfectly fucking played. You can play mid, you can go water, you can go A, right? So I'm going to take this from like my experience, what I do when I play with my team. If I have a good spot, I will go here because I've seen m80 do that and hold for this guy peeking because he's not ready for this quick hold. Usually I would be playing middle because it's just such a key place to go. You can smoke off, you can peek into water, you can easily go and help both sides, or you can go on A here trying to kill a player, even though this player in water will be before you, as we talked about. You can try to find him here. So let's see what m80 does. Backside, he goes passive right away versus a worse buy. I don't like that. Especially now that there's smoke. You can see over the smoke, but it shouldn't be what you aim for. The reason I don't like this passive setup he have is because if Mongols are going for like a fast play now, the AWP is rendered useless because you can shoot 1 shot every second, basically. So when you go this passive, you have no clue if they're going to go, when they're going to go for fast play, what they're doing and stuff like that. And you need to hit your shots, and we're already broken down this, but we can see a little bit more how he does. Alright, Hunter gonna find a kill here, but it's gonna be tapped out rather quick. m80 misses this shot, it's a crucial shot. This allows them to molotov him, he need to fall off. He uses flash, but he can't peek off it, right? So nobody peeks off that flash, it's just there to make them like wait a little bit longer. And that's the issue. And now he re-peeks back into them. Alright, m80 have M4 now. You have a very good spawn to go either A water or middle. Where is he gonna go? Let's see. Even connector as well is good here. Key on this good spawn is just to push. Perfect. You want to push and you want to peek to the left because you have a teammate already holding right. This is amazing, by the way. He gets blinded from... Oh, he gets a kill. great flash, but he were not looking away, which is a big issue by him, so he's very thankful the other guy was flashed and NiKo could join him and get 1 kill each. This is a great opening. Very good opening in the start. Now you just want to fall, yeah. Good nade. This nade is for the staircase towards water in case there's a player there, and there is. I don't know if he was tagged. Was that guy tagged from this nade? Try to figure out. No, but maybe by 1. Not much at least. He flashes for NiKo to peek out. NiKo can't see anything. This tells him he should go back to middle to hold it. And you get found. This is the problem when G2 gave away middle to focus A water. And m80 was just way too late to rotate. As you could have seen, like he flashed. And then he waited to see what happened to his teammate. Did they die? Did they win? Then I'm going to rotate. And by that, it's way too late. This player's already out. Of course, it's hindsight. Alright, he jumps across, gets fast here. He kind of went for like a long route to get here. So that's why he's only backside now. I hate that G2 smokes that so soon. I'm just gonna be able to say that. Because that just allows... Yeah, like... You smoke here, you allow these players to get here, to get inside the smoke, to like pop out, everything. But you have such a good opener, you can just hold and get this. Alright, m80 faces some people here, he needs some help, gets Molotov off, and he can fall off. That's perfect. So far it's kind of good. But again, way too early smokes. G2 just from those smokes have used all of their smokes but 1. 2 of them went basically useless. Have G2 learned from that though? That is the question, because they have a player holding, but that hold is not good. And now nobody... Oh, sorry. And now nobody's holding. And he's just crossed. He's just crossed from m80. So, what's gonna happen now is that either m80 gonna help on A. Yeah, he just got found. This is insane. G2 just gives away middle. And as the AWPer, you should be in middle. I'm gonna be honest. Like, m80 on these type of rounds should be in middle. Because he have... Like, I'm just gonna say that quickly right now. m80, when you smoking him off here, and he can't really be fast enough to fight here, have no impact here right now. It's no impact at all, right? He goes backside, he rotates around, he goes here to hold, he goes here to hold, right? This is where he can have impact, in middle. So it's insane to me to see that G2 are kind of forcing him early here, then forcing him to be the guy to rotate. You can't do that to such a good AWPer. Skip a little bit back. Alright, let's see. But yeah, he goes for the smoke. I think that's just dumb. I think here he did not have to go for the smoke. Like, I can see because they want to fight. But it's just like, it's such like a shitty round to have your AWPer do throwing these flashes for you. You know what I mean? Great flashes. But now he's just left alone and he just gets Ferrari peeked on NiKo. He's just going to get kills everywhere and you can have him everywhere. But in games where he is your best player at 8-9, you kind of just look lost, right? Now he's out of the blue, now he's on A. Holding here, holding a Molotov. To be honest, they shouldn't need this Molotov because he could have peeked without this. And that would have allowed the player close to even get close, right? So like, it kind of wasted Molotov, but at the same time, nexa is going into the open. Kind of not knowing where to like even play from, it feels like. And he wants to waste like all his utility. Great flash, you just pop out of the door. Nobody's there, you should rotate right now. Perfect, you rotate off. As you can see, they're going B. And m80, who should be there in the action, is stuck on A heaven. Very unfortunate. Alright, so they're walking out. Utility is being thrown. Bomb is about to be planted. And now m80 is back on the action. He needs a skill. Alright, nobody's crossing, but if somebody crosses, he needs to be there. Shoots off the flash, gives away his position. Not ideal as well, but okay, it's 2v4. G2 have a player behind. They're going to push up on this. Great job. Like, you can't do much as the AWPer if you're not given these like early kills, right? So when you're not getting that mid player jumping or a player here peeking, going to be watching, and as soon as execute happens is when stuff happening for you on Anubis, right? Because on Mirage, you can kind of take over the round no matter how written off. You can push middle, you can push apps, you can push pallets, you can do like close peeks, but you can't really do it on Anubis because it's not built in the same way. There's like so many hard solo fights you have to do, hard clears and stuff like that. Oh, very dangerous miss. Very dangerous miss. Craziest part there, he stands still after shooting there. If I'm hearing somebody miss that, I'm swinging right back where I saw him last time. That's dangerous. And again, he's not getting these early openings and kills, so you can't do much. Great awareness of just peeking right after the flash. Peeks on the flash, perfect. But as you can see, TheMongolz very passive. And now, goes for the flash, they will be peeked. And he misses a crucial shot, and that kills both of his teammates, by the way. And he misses that, like, what? A lot of people, I think, struggle with that, like understanding what even Nexa does in this team, right? Because as we knew, JKS was the A anchor of G2, right? But he was a very good anchor, so I can't see any reason for G2 to have Nexa as the main anchor. Like, he's probably gonna anchor, but like be in a more like a freer type of anchoring role, because JKS was in a more like restricted one. He would stay on A until it was like the bomb was being planted on B. Only time it changed. Well, we see Nexa here, middle, they're getting some kills here. They're gonna walk behind, trying to box them in. I like this. So it's the first proper buy for G2. For M80, it's still a bonus round. This is a great smoke. You want to do one click W tap. It's for bottom mid. And he goes towards middle. As I said, more like a more open position. There gets smoked off. He's gonna wait for his teammate. Yeah, perfect. Nading it. A little bit too late nade, because like his teammate already molotov it. And now he goes back to B. Swisher finds one kill. And because you already have a donut player, there's no point of Nexa staying. So Nexa would use this flash. It's good for mid players. And go all the way back. There's guaranteed like an alright flash you can throw from A side to middle as well. And he just plays this. This is a very good spot. You can easily get to temple. And if you get smoked off like now, ooh, that's risky. Risky to do this, but not risky to push behind this. I like this a lot. Finds one kill, but need this kill. Now you do not pick up. You do not pick up. Yeah. He's just going to be pushed here because he's just way too open there. Full buy, G2 starting to get a proper loose, like properly like good loose bonus. Like already, as you can see already now, right? I've done like a JKS demo a little bit when I talked about playing A site. And JKS was much more restricted towards A, while Nexa is more of the mid player, as you can see. It's more like not the dedicated mid player, but more of like an emergency mid player. So when they want to be 3 on B, you put Nexa in mid and you leave A open. So it's like a much more free, and if that was what G2 wanted, I think it's good. But yeah, you remember this round. This smoke just ruined the whole round for G2. It's insane that one smoke just won the round. If G2 wanted a freer player who would be doing alright and good right here, and not just here and here, I think it makes sense to pick Nexa then. Because Nexa I think, is better than JKS at being good at this spot. While JKS is way better than Nexa at being good at this spot, if that makes sense. So if that is what G2 wanted, I think it's good. But the thing is though, like, they have number 5 right now, right? Like, they have number 5. That's m80 on A, which is alright. But like, are you gonna have NiKo or Hunter take the A anchoring then when Nexa is gonna be this like aggressive? Because that is like the issue I think a lot of people in the community have, right? Because when you put Nexa towards here and middle, who is your main A anchor? If it's Nexa, that's fine. But if you wanted like a main A anchor to mainly be on A, and then sometimes help here, JKS makes sense. If you want a player to be everywhere all at once, Nexa makes sense. But then you need like a good player here, and having your Opera go here and not be dominating here or here, it's insane to me. So Nexa is like good if you want like an all-around player, but then you need like a good player here. So why, when you already had a good player here, why add Nexa then? I think that is what the community is like wondering the most about. He's just going to be jiggling here. The only plan with this jiggle is to make sure that as soon as you see somebody, it's the reason he always stops there, because he's like, it's a wall he hits. It's perfect for this like frame jiggles. As soon as you see somebody, you're going to smoke it and you're going to fall off. And it makes sense they're now focusing donut after one donut smoke ruined their whole fucking round. It's insane. He gets flash, he's gonna smoke, he's gonna as well flash behind here in case he's being pushed and try to like see. Nobody pushes out, you gotta think of rotating right away. 50 seconds left, you can see middle is taken. NiKo will be the first safety net. As long as he dies, you gotta have to rotate. Now you're gonna rotate, now you're gonna move. He's not moving though. Very risky not to move right now. And again, this like brings out like now he is the anchor, right? He's gonna anchoring until the bomb is being spotted. And around now do you move. Gotta move, perfect. Now as anchor, you gotta move, but I see he's shifting away. The reason why he's not like moving super fast is because these two players have no info. So they could have gotten the 2 kills here and just run back and kill Nexa with his knife out. So with these two players have no info, he kind of have to stay. Now you get like the classic lurking role from Nexa, that he waits. It's a 3v2, I know you don't want to be peeked, but when your teammates are nading and are going out, you can't be sitting here. For Nexa it makes sense, he's just gonna hold for a player over peeking, and he don't want to die solo and giving the man advantage down. But when these two players start going out and you're still staying, he's still staying, and now moving, and the man advantage down, so it didn't really matter. Great nade, the player is low, but it's just Nexa going out, have his gun in his hand, Molotov ready, he's gonna Molotov over here, Good Molotov. A little bit delayed though in my liking. They use 2 Molotovs and then you're gonna use 1 flash for the peak. Flash for the peak is out. Now you hold for 1 more in case anything happens. Like if he's being flashed or pushed, that's why he holds the flash. Bottom mid player m80 who pushed just way too far out dies. He needs to go now here. Then NiKo who pushes way too far out dies, and now he needs to go back. MP9 in hand, probably just gonna flash down and push it. Yeah, you can see like nexa is very much like a supportive towards mid, right? Having utility ready. Let's go nexa again. Alright, full buy. Molotov in hand, running with it isn't ideal, but it's fine. Molotov's deep, got a nade behind it, gonna push out with anti-flashing, perfect. His teammate dies, you need this trade right now, it's the reason you're here. And he cannot find a trade. That's tough, that's tough. And Sin finds NiKo, and you're out of the blue left alone here, and you gotta rotate back again. Dude, Ancient in this game was such a rush B HooXi type of game. They're gonna go for the boosts. I don't think it's particularly good, because if there's a guy holding here, it's the only thing he really will be watching. They get re-smoked again. It's around now you want to be peeking out. You have a smoke and a flash on nexa. You can smoke short, you can flash short, do anything. Just get out. So sitting here and just letting half the bomb timer go is insane. But again, they might have as well thought, well, let's save this and let's just try to get exit kills. Yeah, never mind. What? They're going so delayed, and this smoke just ruins everything. Yeah, that's not a good smoke to use, guys. Don't use that. Because, like, you as the T, you want to be there, right? You want to be up there trying to get these kills. So why he smokes himself up, basically, is not ideal. Alright, so he's gonna go up here, jump up here, rather fast. This is a very, very good way of actually getting up. I didn't know you could do it like that. And this is just like classic A anchoring, right? Like, he's gonna hold there with the worst gun. That's a very good spot, because if you lose your donut player and you get pushed out, you can actually just stay up here, and you can get a 1 or even 2 kills. Just have to play it not like this, because you can see your shadow. So you have to play like this. Yeah, perfect. And now you have to just pick the right idea. Right angle, jump down, try to get 1 more kill, because you're kind of fucked there. Perfect, getting 1 more. Yeah, 2 kills is insane. 2 kills actually is insane. And again, he gets ready with the utilities, netting behind his teammate. He's gonna use a flash to the left. As soon as this teammate, right, want to peek out, which is now, good flash. Gonna peek out with him, perfect. But again, right, you have m80 now being on A, and as I told you guys, this game was a rush B HooXi moment. Why didn't m80 be more on B with the op? I'm still wondering a little bit about that, if like, at what time did like G2 realize that like you should have the op on B and not so much on A? Alright, smoke comes in. Last round we already talked about this, but you know, we can do a little bit more about it. Okay, he goes close, he have a Molotov. Molotov gotta be using cave or ramp. HooXi finds 2 amazing kills, and then he peeks out, doesn't see anything, falls back. US next, I don't see why you're holding that. I don't see why you're holding cave when HooXi is still alive, right? I see why you hold that peak right there, but at that time it's just too late, right? You're gonna be peaked by 2 players and you're all alone here. 1-for-1 trade isn't really enough after HooXi dies. But this kind of gives away your spot to number 7. Flash is kind of useless because nobody peeks on this, and he'd rather use it to fall back. And he could have done that without a flash. I'd rather kept the flash for the execute that's about to happen. But let's see. Good nade onto him. They're going sight. This player, like Rek, just whiffs, gets dinged, he gets found, and let go. And then he goes here now, so you're gonna leave cave open when you already have no mid control. It's not ideal to leave cave open, right? Because like cave is very good if you don't have mid control, because you will always have a guy who can listen here, and like just generally towards middle. When you leave cave open and mid open, you like look at the vulnerability you just put your team in right now. So that's not ideal, but you know, G2 might try to take something else, some other map control. Alright, so smoke is felt, a spam is coming in, he jumps around. Ooh, him missing that jump, just like a mechanical, just a whiff in itself, is crucial, by the way. That's 9 damage that could be won back, if you know what I mean. Great smoke. This completely blocks out M80 from going into him. We know M80 will go middle now. Again, this flash is not necessary when you have nobody can really peek into ramp. Great position now. You let m80 take first contact with the op, and if he misses, they will focus him and you will get the kill. I think what happened here is great. So Malps get NiKo. US now the cave player have to understand you need to get something done, as you see he understands. So he now sees that this is clear. He walks on the other side of it and holds like this. Perfectly played. He can find his kill, he can fall back. The nade is way too soon. You should have done that when you want to go out, right? They should have learned already by like 2 rounds ago when they lost due to like not having a nade for the smoke. 8 bullets left, 5 bullets left, have to reload. It's just like, it's lost already, right? Like any of the cave players had to have gone down to ramp very quickly and not stood here, and yeah, it's just lost. This round is just lost due to the fact that G2 is so slow on these retakes. As well as like he's like HooXi have to go all the way here to clear this. Something nexa could have done by just peeking out. It's kind of insane how bad they play that together. Like they're gonna have that for me. That's probably why they took a timeout again here. Great Molotov will stop any people pushing, but as you can see, like M80 for now have kind of stopped it. Gets flashed out, waits behind the Molotov, and he's gonna walk back in. His teammate takes bottom. He will do a high flash just to try to win sight. Can't really win much of it. And now he's kind of stuck here. You have one player with him, but it's like nothing you can really do, and you kind of have to save this. Like if your team cannot find a kill before the bomb is planted here, you kind of have to save. There's a reason why we see the donut player really peek it out trying to get this kill. And that can backfire for any of the teams, right? He gets a kill. Now as HooXi, you need to run out to help him, but now it's just way too late. You're going to be found by Sin if he's not peeking. He's not peeking. Okay, perfect. Kind of insane that he's not checking this. Like, of course, they don't know about this. A big whiff. Like, he needed that kill. That's unfortunate. That could have been a doable 3v2. Alright, he gets a kill now. This is wrong. This is very... Look at his teammate. Okay, let's take the map up. His teammate is here, right? His teammate is ready to go. What is stopping his teammate going? Well, HooXi is behind the Molotov. I think HooXi had to push in. Because it's smoked here, as you know. He had to push in, form the Molotov, and rather get backside. That would have forced Nexa to do something faster. And that's what you're going to see now, is that he gets too stuck here. Nexa going to go solo probably and die here, and he's going to leave HooXi alone, right? Now HooXi going to go out, gets Molotov, goes back. Nexa is completely alone if he's found. Good nades, making sure nobody gets close. Loses a guy middle. It's perfect for, by the way, it's perfect then for your cave player to peek out. Where's the flash? No flashes. He gets Molotov, he got to get up here, and now you got to wait. Don't use your utility here at all. You just want to wait. You need to get a 1-for-1 to kill. Nothing more, nothing less. 1-for-1, 1-for-1, come on. That's one. Now you could... Very wasteful flashes. No need to smoke that. No need to even spam that. Because like his 2 other teammates, right? Look at this. His 2 other teammates are stuck here. Right here. So him being here just... And like smoking, flashing, it doesn't help these guys. And it doesn't even help him. And again, he's wasted utility. There was no needed to waste. The player is running up. Oh, this is a good smoke. You can abuse the smoke so badly. You have Mac 10. Just rush it. Way too soon shooting there. Don't like, never go for that type of play. Because like spam the smoke is so unsure. Or just give away your possession. I would rather, I would literally just jump to try to get skill. Now his position has been spotted out. And he's going to peek with his back turn to this player maybe. Next I'll find his kill. Yeah, he's going to fall back. Falling back is... Oh, he's not. Oh, this might actually be big. Next he gets 2. HooXi going to be able to find this guy. Perfect. Alright, NiKo get 1 more. They know about the down player. Now, HooXi need to get this kill, by the way. NiKo is like still stuck behind the smoke, so HooXi need to use the attention they have taken to now push. I myself would maybe even have taken the up, but like it gives away the sound. Sees a player here, sees the guy trying to plant. NiKo finds 1. HooXi finds 1 more. You can just pick up his up. NiKo does that. Perfect. He finds the AK. Nice. Alright, so now it's just like... M80 are just playing this badly. And you know, right, like this dude peak, show himself, nobody trades, the trade comes in, it's so delayed. But this is the issue. He keeps staying here after getting these 2 kills. If it's up to me, I'm already falling off after 2 kills. It's like, it's a 5v3, let's not throw it away. But it's not what he does. Gets found and killed. Let's see what happens. Last round. G2's probably worst loss on this map ever. And this is just a massive mistake, right? HooXi goes way too quick out. He hears people probably pushing down. He goes out for no reason, gets found. And just quickly, going out there makes sense because you force this player to focus the flashes. But he's like timing is off. His timing is off by like a split second, which means he focuses the flashes and your teammate focuses the flashes, and they all get tied. And G2 just found, killed, and loses 13-2 to a team ranked outside of the top 50. Is G2 a bad team? Well, as we saw, they have done pretty well. But as a top 5 team, losing to some of these teams should not be a thing. And that is what the community is all up in arms around. G2 is still a good team. That just takes a bumpier road to the finish line than most teams. Thank you for watching, and here are 2 videos YouTube told me you would like. Bye.